Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Warcraft replay here as I get this going. Yeah, been a week and a bit. Just forgot to sit down and start recording a game. We've had quite a bit, to be honest. At least replays wise, there was a couple of tournaments, like I think Gold League's back. We have WCA, I think? It said it was WCA. Funny thing is, it said WCA Arena, which is kind of weird because the A part of WCA is Arena. It's World Cyber Arena, which I think it's a bit of a typo. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, it's just going to be a standard ladder game here. On the map Terenas Stand, we have an Orc versus Night Elf matchup. Someone spawning in as the red Orc in the bottom right, and Colorful spawning in as the blue Night Elf in the top left. Don't recognize his alt name. Yeah, normally I would recognize that, but it's been a couple of weeks since I've cast Colorful, so I don't know. Although I guess that's like better than most players, I guess. Haven't seen so many, or at least cast so many in so long. But oh well. Last time these guys played, 79, I did do a little sneak peek on that just to, find out when the last time these guys played. Curious to see if they were going to have something different. It was pretty interesting. Soin didn't actually go for Blade Master. I believe he went for, I think it was either Shadowhunter start or Torrent Chieftain start. And he went my beloved Troll Headhunters strat. Unfortunately, he was facing off against Colorful, who just went Mass Giants, and it wasn't a total stomp, but yeah, in your mind you would think like, how on earth can you actually combat Mass Mountain Giants with just Troll Headhunters? I don't even think someone had Shaman, but or Shaman. I don't actually know if that would have made things a lot easier. It was pretty close regardless. I think Torrent Chieftain definitely was a key piece to keeping the game going on for as long as it did. Either way, Demon Hunter start here for Colorful, so already different from the previous matchup, which did have the Keeper. Blade Master looking for possibly a Creepjack here, needs to calculate the armor of course. Or at least needs to take into account armor. It doesn't really matter too much as he is going to take out the kill anyway. So yeah, just a little bit of experience for the Blade Master. Demon Hunter looking to maybe pick up a couple of items from these two camps, but I guess he's a little worried about the Blade Master running around. Early tier 2 for Colorful here, as we have yet to see any more from him. I believe same thing coming in for Soin, as yeah, delayed barracks into fast tick for himself. Yeah, curious to see what he's gonna go for. It's been a while since I've seen fast tick from orcs, so I don't exactly know what to expect from them, to be honest. I would like maybe fast tick into fortress into turns, but that's probably a pipe dream, to be honest. I would most likely imagine it to be double bestiaries, and we might just have some wyvern cheese maybe. Creepjack from the Blade Master there on the Renegade Wizard, picking up the circlet for himself, as the Blade Master is going to get mana burn into mana steal with that wand of mana stealing. So yeah, no more windwalking for the Blade Master in just for a while, I guess, and might actually force the Blade Master to not really harass too much, I don't think. I mean, he does have salve, so he doesn't really care about taking damage all too much. Mana burn is going to secure the Renegade Wizard kill for the Demon Hunter, picking up the Bring Protection +3, and I believe that's all the Blade Master is going to do, to be honest, as he eats another mana burn. First couple of grunts coming out for Soin, but I doubt they're gonna actually sit down and fight each other, as tier 2 is now done. I'm curious to see what is gonna get placed down. Torrent Chieftain coming out here as we do have turn totem bestiary, so it seems like it's just standard for Soin, to be honest. Yeah, I guess he just didn't really feel all that pressured in getting early grunts since he's gonna be the one being aggressive, so I guess it makes sense going tech very early on. His opponent did complete Hunter's Fall, so we are gonna be seeing double Ancient of Laws. Maybe.
We're under attack.
Blade Master, I believe, just a little bit away from level 2 here, even with this camp. Might have to take out this one, as we do have nothing placed down just yet.
We're under attack.
Oh wait.
We're complete.
Oh, that's very strange. I could have sworn the Blade Master was already on this side, but he was pretty quick on that cross country. Is gonna be able to do enough damage to the Ancient of War and bring it down. Did hit level 2. Turn Chieftain is out and about.
We're under attack.
Yep, seems like just standard Raider Spirit Walker here from Soin, as we're gonna go straight into tier 3 for colorful. It seems to be probably Giants again, I don't know. Keeper second.
We're under attack.
Which is...
Ready to ride.
Honestly, it's been so long since I've seen Demon Hunter into Keeper. I usually just see Demon Hunter into like some random tavern hero here, so I'm not sure what's gonna be going on here for colorful. But I guess it kind of makes sense. Sometimes Night Elves take Naga for the Frost Arrows. The Keeper with the Entangles just probably a lot stronger of an option, maybe. Either way, oops. Yeah, we're gonna be a little low on units, to be honest, for colorful here. Since he did lose that Ancient of War, he's not gonna be able to make any more archers or any huntresses while the laws are being built. So yeah, I'm not sure how much colorful could actually do with just the units he have. He obviously is hiring mercenaries, but yeah, it's kind of costly. One more on the way. Not sure if it's gonna mean anything, to be honest, tech-wise. Oops. Okay, Entangle onto the Raider there, but we are going to have an Ensnare onto the Keeper. Not going to last too long, but it is going to be just additional damage onto him, I guess. And yeah, with the Endurance Aura, probably not best to be engaging your opponent if you are just going to run away, because that move speed buff is going to add up quite nicely. So Archer is going to get taken down thanks to the Ensnare. Berserker, I believe, did get preserved back home, as we are going to see a couple of Druids of Claws being produced here. So not going straight to Mountain Giants, we are going to have a couple of bears on its way, as this does not look favorable for colorful, to be honest. 46 for Soin, 37 for colorful. We are at home court advantage, however, so someone needs to be a little bit careful not to overextend. Spirit Walker, Spirit Link is going to get cast around the orc units there, and of course they can be used for the disenchants when they have enough mana to get rid of those rejuvenates, as the Druids trying over their best to rejuvenate tank, but that is a lot of damage coming their way. They need their Druid, the bear form quickly, otherwise yeah, they're gonna get taken down like one by one with those ensnares. One of those raiders finally got taken down there by the Demon Hunter, and here we go, Master's training is now complete. The bears are going to transform, and it's time for someone to retreat, despite being up about, or now he's up about 7 supply, but he almost had double digits on his opponent.
We're under attack.
So more druids, or not more druids, more walkers, and we are going to have a couple of Kodos being added to the mix here. Kodos do very nicely against those bears, since I believe there's like 4 food supply, and taking those out like with one click is kind of good feeling. So we are still mass producing bears for Colorful, which is surprising to be honest. I thought bears were pretty much out of flavor these days, but that's just my opinion. In undead matchups, I'm not entirely sure if like giants are end all be all in orc matchups. Yeah, honestly, I would have thought like maybe mass dryads were a lot better of an alternative compared to bears and giants in general. But yeah, we'll have to see. I say that, but like, I guess mass raiders kind of screws up with mass dryads anyway. So who knows? It's basically paper scissors rock, I think. Goldmine cleared out here. I'm not sure if it's gonna mean expansion, because he would have probably taken out this one if he wanted to. Expansion is going to be built here, however, for Soin. So it's gonna be a manual expansion attempt, so it's gonna take a bit since we are not at Fortress Tech. I'm not sure if we're gonna go the extra mile, to be honest. Late game orcs usually would go Fortress Tech just to get the Ancestral Spirit or Ancestral Recall ability, so that Spirit Walkers can just revive themselves. Even if you don't have any actual turn warriors, reviving walkers, yeah, for free is, you know, an overall bonus. So far, still just going the Druid of Claws route here for Colorful. He is at 48 supply. He is going to be starting to upgrade his bears. +1 armor upgrade is on the way, and we might even just see +2 armor before upgrades start being invested into attack. Low upkeep for Soin. Oh, never mind. He quickly cancels whatever as both. Oh, never mind. Soin is actually at low upkeep now. He is starting to produce more grunts and raiders here, just for I guess additional frontline for Soin, because yeah, that amount of raiders are not going to do too well versus that many bears.
Ready to ride.
And you can see here that Thorn's Aura also being put points into with Keepers, so yeah, honestly it's a very scary army to actually face if you're looking at it from someone's perspective. That 5 or 6 bears is with the roar buff is pretty scary.
Can't build there.
Camp being cleared out here, which is kind of interesting. Someone apparently confident in his base racing potential is gonna try and base race it out, I guess. I mean, he does have siege damage with his raiders, but he doesn't have that many. He only has 2 raiders on the field, and I don't even know if that's going to be enough to actually out base race this. So yeah, TP Scroll finally coming in from Soin. Colorful is going to TP Scroll as well. I believe he's only managed to take down perhaps an Orc Burrow with the barracks, or maybe just the barracks itself. Voodoo Lounge obviously taken down as well, since shops aren't fortified armor. So yeah, probably a bad mistake from Soin to take that much damage without actually gaining all too much. Expansion attempt on the top right here is going to get foiled, as yeah, we're up to I believe that's 7 bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
Work complete.
7 bears. Colorful still sticking to no upkeep. I believe he's trying to get that expansion so we can actually finance that like 80 supply army, but not quite yet. Someone on the other hand, kind of screwing himself by going to low upkeep, while not being at 80 supply, but I think that's going to change very soon. Oh, we do have a fight indeed. Bear is going to get eaten up by the Coda Beast, as yeah, the orcs are actually doing pretty well against those bears. Able to take one out. Obviously, the second one in that Coda Beast, as the bear number 3 is going to drop very soon. No form of sustain actually coming in from Colorful, which is a bit of a problem. None of the bears are actually transforming into the Druid form to cast their Rejuvenates, as it seems like the Spirit Walker is just going to be casting Disenchants to get rid of the roar buff. Oh, Entangle and a couple of easy swings of Paw. Gonna take out a couple of Raiders there, but all in all, looks like Colorful actually taking a bit of a beating. As I say that, he is going to be pushing away his opponent, as I believe just additional reinforcements coming in for his side. Yeah, and another Raider gets taken out there with the Entangle, so Entangle versus Ensnare. And so far it seems like just the backline for Soin lives with his Spirit Walkers here. Oh, did the Coda Beast actually get taken out? It seems like it did, since I don't actually see the other one, so yeah, those Coda Beasts are pretty crucial to actually keep alive because in essence it's a damage buff on top of just taking a bear out instantly. So yeah, Colorful still sticking with his mass bear strategy here, and I'm surprised he's actually managed to keep toe-to-toe with his opponent despite being no upkeep for a while now. Seems like someone's going to be sticking to no upkeep as well for a little bit since yeah, neither player has an expansion, so bit of an issue there. Level 4 for both of the Night Elf heroes. Level 4, level 3 for Soin's. Keeper, however, is about to hit that level 4, which is going to be pretty nice since that's going to be level 2 Endurance Aura here. Blade Master taking quite a bit of damage. He does have the full invuln, but he actually does not use it, and that is a huge mistake from Soin. It's going to force the Orc army to retreat there as the Coda Beast going to get ensnared, but it is going to be disenchanted. I don't think that's going to be enough. Even one more ensnare, even for like a millisecond, is going to be enough to take down the Coda Beast. But the Demon Hunter chasing by himself is going to get that level 5, and that is very dangerous power spike there. Level 3 mana burn, able to take down 150 points of mana. I mean, obviously his primary target's going to be the heroes, but he can also go after these Spirit Walkers if he wants to. I don't know why these peons are battle stationed. Probably a misclick there, but yeah, talk about misclicks. That Blade Master, I believe he had a full 15 invuln as well. He just did not use it. Yeah, very unfortunate there. Replacement Kodo on has been trained up, and Coda Beast number 2 is on the way. So yeah, in this situation, I do think double Kodo seems like a pretty strong option. It's just that you need to keep your Coda Beast alive, which is a bit of a problem, to be honest. Yeah. In terms of upgrades, we are +1/+1, and it seems like we're just going to stick to +1/+1. Colorful finally going into low upkeep here, as he's going to train up additional bears. How many bears do we have? I believe we have 7 right now, but 8 and 9 are on the way, so almost a full control group of Drows of Claws on the map is, well, it definitely beats whatever someone has. Double Kodo, single Raider, and a lot of Spirit Walkers. Thankfully the Spirit Walkers haven't really died too much, but it's the front line that someone is kind of struggling with. I do definitely would hope that he just went Fortress Tech and started producing turns, but
Our gold mine is running low.
yeah, that is a bit of an expensive transition, but honestly,
Ready to ride.
it probably would fare a lot better than just going straight up Raiders. I mean, sure, you do need Raiders to start ensnaring your opponents, but
The spirits of the earth guide.
yeah, I do really wish that he went turns into Ancestral Recall, I think? Ancestral Spirit, I think it's the name. But either way, like, yeah, I think that's smarter than what he's doing right now. Level 5 Keeper, something interesting to note as well. He is going to get level 3 Thorns Aura, so that's gonna bite a lot, to be honest. Even if, I guess, even if turns actually got trained up, that is a lot of damage being reflected back at them. And without a Shadow Launcher, to be honest, it kind of screws up. But here we go with a War Stomp possibly from the turn. There we go, very devastating War Stomp. That is going to last quite a bit, but here comes the Wand of the Wind coming in from the Keeper of the Grove here. It is going to require mass disenchants from the Spirit Walkers. Double Kodo trying to go for their little snack. We even going triple Kodo here for Soin. Honestly, he should just dine and dash. He should just eat up all those bears and start retreating, but apparently that's not going to be the case. Invuln Potion is going to be used up by the Blade Master here. Turn Chieftain also down to about 150 health. Needs to be careful. Invuln Potion from the Demon Hunter is going to be used as well. The Blade Master is now vulnerable. He needs to be a bit careful here. Doesn't have enough mana for a Run Walk, as it seems like, unfortunately, we did have a bit of an end to the game. I believe Colorful was able to take the victory once again. I believe Demon Hunter had a second Invuln, even though it didn't really matter, to be honest, since Invuln goes to cooldown. But yeah, when the Demon Hunter went for his own Invuln, I think that was the clincher, to be honest. I didn't really... yeah, like I said, someone should have just eaten up 3 bears and tried his best to retreat. But, yeah, that did not happen. Score pretty one-sided, unfortunately. Against all odds, I didn't expect mass bears to be the deciding factor. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry for the abrupt ending. That I was not expecting that either. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'll see you guys again next time. Take care.